Hey guys.
Hi guys.
So today we watched a movie called The Twister Caught in the Storm. So this movie is a Netflix original and it came out on March 19th, and this is actually a documentary.
Yeah, documentary.
Yeah, documentary of a bunch of high school kids, right?
Yep, they
That
were graduating.
they had just graduated, or well, some of them. One of them didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's their story surviving a huge tornado or twister that hit uh,
Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah,
They actually called it a wind-wrapped tornado.
a rat.
A rain wrap.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
A rain wrap.
and it was like an F5 category. Like this was a massive tornado that completely destroyed this town in 2011.
Yep.
And
May 22nd, 2011.
yeah, and it's I mean, me personally and you actually, we like these kind of document.
I like these kind of even movies.
Yeah, but we thought this was going to be a movie at first.
I thought it was going to be a movie. I did not know it was a documentary, which was perfectly fine. It turned out to be awesome.
Well, the thing is, I one thing I gotta say is I really like the way this was filmed.
Yes.
I think Netflix did a great job with this because they filmed it like it was a movie. Like at first,
did.
I actually thought this was like kind of like how they filmed Blair Witch Project or something like that. Where
Which I'm glad they didn't do it like that.
well, no, but I mean like the fact that you couldn't really tell if it was real or not.
Oh yeah.
So I actually had to stop and be like, wait a minute, are we watching a movie or I can't see the word today.
Documentary.
Thank you. But I was like, then we found out that it wasn't a movie, but the way they filmed it was really cool. Like there's actually moments in this that actually could have been in a movie. Like they actually did a great job because they took footage from like these people's cell phones who were in the tornado or about to get hit by the tornado. These people were able to film actual things that happened to them, and they took some of that footage, they intertwined it with them being interviewed, and they also added like some cool like almost like CG moments where they had it where like there was like parts where they like slowed down the tornado so you could like see, like, you know what I'm saying. So there was parts in this that actually made it feel like you're watching a movie.
They actually even put in a small clip from the original Twisters movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it was really nicely done, really nicely filmed, I think, because it gave you that whole thing where you interview the people, they tell you what's happening, while they also have like reenactments going on. But then there's that touch of like the CGI stuff and like some of the more like Hollywood type stuff, and then there was also like real footage from their cell phone. So I think they did a really good job connecting
they even
everything.
Used like real news clips.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Now the thing is, this obviously is not a lighthearted story. It's very
devastating.
Yeah, a very sad thing that happened. That whole, I think they said it was a 6-mile radius that got destroyed through Joplin, and of course with that much damage, there was unfortunately casualties.
I think it was 161 deaths and 900 plus injuries.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Don't quote me though.
So of course, it's one of those things where it was very interesting to watch, and on an educational level, and like I said, Netflix did a great job of making it entertaining. But in the back of your mind, this is real and that people did actually pass away, unfortunately. This is the kind of stuff that scares me more than horror movies.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff
because this can easily happen.
Right. This is the kind of stuff that always kind of made me more anxious and nervous in real life, as opposed to a guy in a mask chasing me.
Yeah.
So that being said, this was only an hour and a half long too, by the way, which is
long.
Yeah, great timing. I love when they don't overstay their welcome. This was a very fascinating story. I did not get bored at all watching this.
Nope.
So I'm gonna put up the because it actually is Rotten Tomato score and IMDb scores. I'll put those up so that way you guys can see. But out of 5 stars, personally, what's your opinion out of 5 stars?
I would give this a 4.5. This is pretty high because it was, I don't know, you learned so much, even though it was like, a documentary mixed with like some movie scenes.
Yeah.
You learned a lot about this devastating event, and then they even taught you about what kind of Twister had hit Joplin.
Yeah,
I don't know. I liked it.
The thing is usually with these kind of well, any kind of documentary stuff, I always kind of I enjoy them. I never tend to put them very high on the list though.
Yeah.
Because they're it's one of those things where they're entertaining or they're educational, but they're usually not anything too outrageous. Like they're not fiction and nothing crazy happens. But or actually, I should say it does crazy happen, but it's usually like real life stuff.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yep.
Whereas I tend to like more of the fictional stuff, is what I'm trying to say. So for me, when I first started watching this, I was kind of giving this a 3.5. But as it kept playing, I'm like, this is insane what these poor people went through,
Yep.
and the fact that they were able to record some of this stuff on their cell phone actually made you feel like you were living through this with these people. Like they actually.
Yep.
Did a great job of doing that mix of like the Hollywood stuff with like reality and the reenactments, and I'm gonna give this a 4. I think this was really like well done.
While watching it, you could definitely feel some stress.
Yeah.
As they're like, especially when they're in the Twister, and you're hearing the footage, you definitely feel a bit of stress.
Yeah, and this type of film had the same type of build that these usually have,
Yeah.
where in the beginning it's just kind of like them like teasing the Twister, talking about like their lives and them kind of, not taking anything serious. Then it kind of progressively picks up. Then the Twister hits, and then things just get worse and worse and worse.
Yep.
And it was very interesting to see everyone's encounter and how they felt about it, and it was interesting to see how different people reacted and felt about it, because you would always obviously there's fear and horror, but some people actually almost looked at it in different ways, almost like the rapture, like
Yes. Yep.
like God was coming type of. It was very interesting. I don't want to ruin it. It's only an hour and a half long. If you guys are interested in this type of stuff at all, and you got an hour and a half to spare, I highly recommend this movie. This
I would
documentary.
recommend it.
Yeah, so I got nothing else to add. How about you?
I'm good.
Okay, so
Check it out.
yeah, guys, that's it for us. We hope that you guys like it, and obviously, please like and comment our video as well, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.